Hey guys! Hey guys! It's your favorite pontiff, ArchieLuxury! ArchieLuxury! I'm back! I'm back doing the show! Doing the show. I love doing the show. It's my wife's birthday today. It's her birthday. And I wanna raise some funds to take her out tonight, have some fun. And I gotta tell you guys, I love doing these shows. The new crew, you guys are great. I love you. I love you so much. And I gotta tell you, sometimes the old crew gets a bit snappy at me. You know what, guys? You ditched me! You ditched me. You left me. You abandoned me. I'm sick of, just being neutral and trying to appease everyone. I'm sick of it. You guys abandoned me. You left me to sink. You left me to sink. I'm just telling you the truth. Hello, Marco. How is my favorite Marco?
Hey Arch, how's it going?
Hey,
I don't want to stop the Archie
you.
explodes. Keep at it, Arch.
I'm just saying, I've been so polite. I've been so nice. I didn't want to stir anyone. I wanted to be friends with everyone. They abandoned me. They left me to die. They abandoned me.
Hey, you told me I was your favorite yesterday. Now Marco's your favorite?
It's the new crew. The new crew is my favorite. That's my favorite. It's the new crew. The new crew.
I don't know about all of the new crew, Arch. I don't know if you've heard the news.
What's that?
I think Showcase is going to break it.
What?
I think Showcase is going to break the news. I don't really know enough.
There's news?
Some news.
Arch, you're going to do a part 2 to Archie Explodes.
I gotta tell you, man, seriously, I tried my best. I didn't want to say anything bad. I tried to keep it positive. But, I don't understand. Why do they... there's only so much shite I can take before I had enough.
That's it. What are you going to do? You like Popeye said, that's all I can stand, and I can't stand no more. Remember Popeye, the cartoon?
I don't think that guy's him really there, Marco. Just be careful with that guy in the...
No, he's been on stream before. Remember Jiro? I'm pretty sure he's that guy who tour of Russia.
Name, but is it him?
I don't know. It's
a little bit Jiro Pal?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He's been on before. He has like the Greek flag or something.
Yeah.
Ukrainian.
Yeah, that's
he's
him.
Russian. He's Russian. The guy.
Yeah, he's Russian.
Look,
we'll keep him backstage. Okay. I think he's shown evidence he's a real human being.
Look, I just want to say to you, man, all I want to say is, man, I had enough of these other treacherous snakes trying to poison me so much. Man, I had enough. Today is my wife's birthday, okay? And I'm on here making content because I love doing the streams.
Happy birthday to Mrs. Pluta.
That's right, guys.
Exactly. Showcase. Let's get him on. What the hell? What's the big news? I don't know. What's the big news, Showcase?
Hey, guys. What news are we talking about?
Announcement from the United Kingdom.
No, we were we were just saying.
No. It's not my news to break. It's not my news to break, guys.
It's got to come from the horse's mouth.
Tim,
now are at war. What is
Tim,
the announcement?
We need Tim on. We need Tim to make the announcement. It's Tim's news, not mine.
Tim's news. Da-da-da-da.
All we could say is officially Tim is a lunatic.
Tim is a lunatic? What's happened to Tim?
Oh, 100%, Arch. You are going to go... If Tim isn't on in 5 minutes, we're going to...
I know this. Yeah. He's turned down the sermon, hasn't he?
He has.
That's ridiculous. You know what? I don't think he was ever offered the sermon.
No, we've seen the evidence.
Why would you do that?
He's a man of principles.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
sorry. I think we might have to ban him for a bit, guys.
That's what I said.
I think he needs to get a ban because nobody turns down a summit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Archie,
He put
we're
in-
over here struggling to get. I'm over here struggling to get a crummy Explorer 1 at retail. Now I'm gonna pay the piper for a sub at on the gray market, and he can get probably the rarest sub because the Hulk was only rare at the back end, right? The Sermon is rare now as it was introduced, so it's probably the rarest sub ever made, and he's just laughing at it. I'm good.
Yeah, but you see, that just makes the guy so cool.
No,
You
it
gotta
I-
have rocks in your head.
doesn't.
I love a guy who just turns around to the AD and says, "I forget it."
I just want to show you something there. Look at this here. On the front of the fridge there, we got, you can't see it too well, gentleman's hangout there.
There it is. Look at this.
There it is. And we got some new sponsors coming on.
Beautiful.
Jay
Guys,
Wright, £2. AC3, the true kingmaker. I got to be totally honest with you guys. Anyone who turns down a Kermit is out of their mind.
hey Arch, I asked him. I said, Tim, why did you turn down the sermon? And this is what he said.
Because I'm fucking stupid. I don't give a
You remember that in the casino?
Hey, Arch, Bear just texted me saying your volume is very low, so
Really?
approach a little bit. Just come a
Can
little
Can you
bit.
hear me now? Can you
Scoot
hear
your
me
chair
now?
in, if anything.
I hear you pretty good.
I got the new mic coming too, by the way.
There you
Oh,
go.
did you notice the name? Did you notice the name of it is the Rode NT? I was like, Tim made me buy a mic called the Rodent. I can't believe it.
Yes, yes. What does Jero want? Let's see what he wants. Hey, Jero, what do you want, Jero?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on with you?
Hey, Arch, should I flip?
Yeah.
Should I flip
Flip.
my Milgauss black dial or Z Blue? Currently
Yeah,
wearing my
flip it. You betcha, man. The blue is so much cooler.
my
How
day
much you got
dress.
to put in?
2K, 2 grand.
Ooh, not cheap. That's too expensive. I thought he was your friend.
Oh, Arch.
There is no free lunch.
This is Joe Kramer, Arch. Joe, welcome to the 83 channel.
Joe, how are you, man?
Hey, Joe.
Hey Arch, how you doing?
Joe.
Now I'm gonna tell you some. I love this new crew. We're here to make. I think Tim might need to get a ban. If he honestly has turned down a sermon, why didn't you offer it to one of us? That's what I want to know, Tim. Why
You
didn't
got
you
rocked
say, hey,
in
I'll
the
get it
head.
for you? We
Well-
would have flicked it to Marco. We would have said, Marco, this is a watch. You would love that watch forever.
Marco even said he'd get an Uber to go get it.
I would hitchhike if I had to, guys. What do you mean?
Why
He-
won't you sell it to? I don't understand this. This is just so.
Well, he said he's waiting for the new Explorer to come out because he might get the new Explorer.
Forget that. A bird in the hand is two in the bush. Remember that saying? A
Right.
bird in the hand is two. I'm going to turn up this mic volume. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I hear you perfectly.
A bird in the hand is two in the bush. Remember that, man.
Guys, make sure to thumbs up the stream. Make sure to like the stream.
Yeah, let's get those thumbs up, fellas.
Here we go. Van Lux. Time. Tim is holding out for a better watch.
Better.
What better
Tim
one?
Wright. Here we go.
Hey, Jiro, I love you, man, but we got to make some room.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Here we go. Tim Wright. Tim, tell me this
Hey,
is
what's up,
not
guys?
true.
Well, technically, it's not true. Technically, I just asked them to hold it off for me because they said they can only give me like one good watch per year, and I'm still gonna get it if the Rolex doesn't come out with anything new. Then I'm just gonna take the sermon
Just
because
go
I
get
really
it.
love the
Don't
sermon.
worry.
No, there's no rush. There's no rush. They told me there's no rush. They can get me anytime I want it, so there's no hurry, guys. Well, I can barely hear you.
Tim, Tim is seriously connected. If he's got an AD willing to hold on to that watch for him, he's seriously connected.
Doc,
No,
BBC,
no, no.
$2. Tim passed on Kermit, course he's low on tent money.
Oh, and here, said he's away. I'm just gonna pull up his chat. He said he can't super chat right now. He says happy birthday to your wife.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. He's been a good guy, that guy. Yeah.
Very nice.
By the way, guys, guess what? Guess what I got out? Look what I got out for the
There you go,
special.
guys.
Look at that.
Oh,
You got the ladies' watch.
oh,
Yeah.
Guys,
cool.
$20 and you could pick out Archie's next watch.
I gotta tell you, man, that's actually, I love this little watch. You know, that's in the 90s, all you wanted was a BMW and a Rolex Datejust two-tone ladies for if you were a woman. Don't you think that was the ultimate? Actually, a solid gold one was the ultimate. This is choice number 2. I gotta tell you, Tim, I'm so disappointed you turned that Kermit down. Okay, Tim, please don't.
I mean, I'm
predict
still
with
gonna
us.
get it if it
Okay,
if it didn't come up with
Tim.
anything new. I'm gonna take the sermon.
Tim, we're gonna have to put this. We're gonna have to put some pressure on him. You could at least
gonna-
offer it to Marco if you don't want it, Tim.
Yeah, exactly, Tim. At retail, at
But
retail.
You could
I
at
want
least
the new Explorer.
help.
Listen, I will fly.
But
You
I
know
can
how
only get
frugal
one
I am.
watch.
What do you mean you can only get one
No,
watch?
Marco, that's what I'm telling you.
Now hard to get a model.
Marco has a chance to start a relationship to get his own. I can't flip it. They're not buying it. They're not giving
Yeah,
me
but Marco's
so I
a
can sell
friend.
it to flip.
They won't.
I know, but that's not how it works.
Nobody's watching, Tim. Come on, man.
No, I can't flip it.
Van
I
Lux,
just have too much
$2.
integrity.
$2.80. Tim can get that Rolex AD. Get a steel Patek. Can you get a steel Patek?
Steel Patek. I'm on the waiting list, but I don't know. I got on the waiting list not that long ago, so it's probably going to be a year. Until we get it. There's no rush now. There's no rush. I'm not in the hurry. I have 4 Rolex.
What flavor vape?
What the
is
hell?
that,
This is
James?
Say again, sorry.
What flavor vape is that?
Lemon and lime.
You know, my son, he's got maple pancakes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got him that as a birthday present.
I actually, I think, I mean, I couldn't do what Tim's doing. I just couldn't. The investment potential is too great. But I actually respect him for his. I respect him for his principles. A man that stands by his principles, I respect that. But I still think he's crazy.
Arch, you know who's got a great collection also? Joe Kramer, who's on the live stream.
Well, yeah, Joe's got a pretty good collection.
It's average.
I bet that's what you tell all the ladies.
Talk to us, Joe. What you got? Tell AC3 what you got, man.
Hey, JJ, at least I'm honest. That's going to count for something, right?
Right.
What you got, Joe?
Archie, my collection is not that impressive, honestly. So all I got is a standard Omega
Yep,
Seamaster 300.
yep.
Nice.
Great watch.
So, and then I've just got a two-tone Yacht Master.
Oh, lovely. That's like our good friend Jeff's got one of those.
AC3.
Nothing really special. And then the standard issue Explorer 1 Mark II.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And I've got a Omega Aquaterra coming in next week.
Yeah.
And then I'm also thinking about getting the new Grand Seiko GMT green dial with that gold hand.
Tim's about to get mugged. Wow, Joe, you got some great pieces there. I really love that yachty. I think the pick of them is probably that yachty. I love the... They're not cheap. Doc, BBC, $2. How many ADs do you gotta blow to get call for Kermit?
Oh.
Exactly.
no, none.
Exactly.
It's just basically No, there's no coffee in here. What's going on?
The store manager heard that you turned down a sermon, so they've taken all the coffee out.
So screw this guy.
There it is.
Oh, that coffee looks so good.
Arch, what's your opinion of this watch?
Oh, that's what is that? It's
Black Bay 58 blue.
You know what? You're the only person I ever know who's had trouble selling it. They are hot. I reckon, I love them. I reckon you know what? Since I got my sub, I've actually been yearning for a Black Bay, and I'm thinking, you know what? The standard Black Bay Burgundy's too big. I actually reckon the sweet spot would be the 58. I love it. I love it because it's 39 mils, but it's the height that I don't like about the standard one.
I'll tell you something. I actually thought this was lost in the mail. I sent it, but it wasn't insured.
Poland.
Yeah, it wasn't insured either.
No,
But it's covered by my home insurance. But I sent it, and it was semi-lost in the mail. And I am not kidding you. I was sweating like a cornered virgin. I really was. It was horrendous.
Yeah. And what happened then? It turned up.
It turned up, yeah, just out of the blue. It turned up, but it actually gone off the tracker. So when I was looking at the tracking thing, it just disappeared.
And what did the guy who sent it to you say?
All it was, he refused to pay the customs on the watch. So then the watch got automatically returned.
Yeah.
So I've now sold this watch.
The cheapest possible way. They don't return it at premium.
I've sold this watch now 3 times, and it's like a boomerang. It keeps coming back. And this is of all the watches I've ever owned, this is the only one that's beaten me.
It's a great watch, but you know what? I think it's a beautiful watch. I'd love to have one. Seriously, they're worth. How much?
I'll sell it cheap. I would take £2,500 for this.
See, that's
fair. It's £300. If anybody's watching, £300 under retail. I'll sell this. It's a full box and papers.
I think you should keep it. It's beautiful. Why do you have to sell it, man? I don't understand this. It's
just
great watch.
It just doesn't get worn.
Arch, he's got better watch. He's got a 41 date sub.
What does that have to do with anything? I said that. Here we go. CB, $5. It is not written anywhere that if you can get any watch from an AD, you have to get them all. They do that to us because we are not flipping them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
It's a sermon. I love the sermon. Plastic's got one. That guy's a bit toxic.
Arch, I got to tell you, I think Showcase should dump that Tudor Black Bay. He's got a 41 date sub, and he's got the No Time to Die Seamaster, and he's got the other Seamaster, right? The trilogy.
And the Seamaster 300 blue.
Arch, how many? Those are all better than his Black Bay.
What a great diving collection. Don't keep it. It's a sub collection for you as divers. You love your divers. Oh, look at New York. It's got snow there. Is that cold?
Oh, yeah. It was last week. It was really cold. It was snowing like crazy last week.
Don't talk to me about cold.
But Arch, let me ask you this, because I brought up this point on Showcase's live stream. I said that I don't really like Tudor, because Tudor, for the same money, you can get Omega, which I think is superior to Tudor by far and away.
I love the 58. I love the 58. You know,
and they're not Rolex Arch, so they're kind of in a weird place. Like, I don't know if I'd ever recommend getting Tudor unless it's like the 58 or the Diet Pepsi. That's pretty much it.
The 58 is a damn cool watch, okay?
Do you not think it wears small, though?
It's perfect, okay?
I think Black Bay 58 is actually really awesome watch. Look at that.
It's a little small on your wrist, I gotta be honest.
It's beautiful.
It's a little
For him,
small.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like a true 40.
It doesn't have to be a big watch. There's too many big watches out there. Showcase.
I like to have variety. Have a smaller one, a larger one, a medium one. You want all of them. You want all your bases covered. They don't have to all be the same size.
You know what you should get instead, Arch? You got to get a nice Habring or Kudoki instead. What do you think about that?
A what? A Habring? No.
Yeah.
That looks beautiful. What's that?
That's the 41 date sub.
What's wrong with that? That looks beautiful.
That's what I'm saying.
Tudor looks pretty good too. I think your problem is it's just psychological. I don't know what's wrong, Showcase.
Dump it, Archie. You got to dump it.
I'm not buying anything. Sometimes in life you've got to learn when to stop, right? I think I'm very happy with my collection. Can you understand that, Marco? Or what do you think, Showcase? Is my collection okay or not?
I think if you're happy, then it's the perfect collection. Personally,
If you only buy watches that you love, you never have to flip.
No, but you can always fall out of love with something that you enjoy, right? After a while, you might not enjoy it as much. Like the thing is, Arch, right now you're in a...
What wisdom are you trying to impart in me? Give me some wisdom, James. Give me some wisdom.
The only thing that I would say is the Patek. You're a bit heavy on the Patek. That'd be my only thing.
What would you go down to? 3 or 4?
I think one Patek would be an achievement for anybody. I think you've crushed the rodents. I don't think you've got anything else to prove. So just get rid of whatever you don't wear and plow it into something you will.
Well, Arch, didn't MJT say with the Pepsi he'll get you the Speedy, right? The 1861 Speedies. Oh, hold on, we got some super chats coming in fast.
Kramer, $5. Showcase. JJ would recommend the Bond Seamaster over the standard Seamaster.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep, I would. I mean, I just did it. I could have got one probably half the price. You know what I mean? But they're really nice. I just really wanted something different, a little titanium. You know, something just a little different than a Rolex or something else. You know.
It is beautiful. I must admit, JJ's Seamaster is gorgeous. I love that vintage feel to it.
The beauty of that watch is that you can wear it anywhere, and you're not conscious of it. You're not self-conscious that you're wearing an expensive watch. It is completely under the radar.
Rooted Rhoda,
just really quick,
$5.
guys, can you thumbs up the stream?
Yes, thumbs up, please. I just bought a Black Bay 58 for $3,000 US out the door on a bracelet. A 20% discount. I didn't even ask. Seems strange. No, love it for my 6 3/4-inch wrist. I gotta tell you, Showcase. I would love to have a 58. I think it's perfect. I do. I love the 58. Honestly, the problem is you just had a bit of a bad run in. It's back to you. Maybe it's karma saying, keep me. Just keep it.
I think I'd keep it.
Get rid of it. Keep it.
I think I'd keep it for the sheer fact that I admire it. It's the watch that broke me.
Yeah.
All the watches.
Okay, just keep it. It's beautiful. Next one, we got Turkey Vulture, $2.30. 41 sub date is a bucket of fried chicken, freshly cooked, new oil as well.
Perfect combo meal deal.
Bear Clooney watches $2. What the fake? Tim gets more super chats than Don.
Yeah, Tim got monetized, so he did a small live stream yesterday. Don't forget the 10%, Tim. 10%.
Yeah, Bear was keeping count, so
there you go, guys.
We'll send my boys over. Look, wowzers! I got to tell you guys, seriously, man. I honestly, Showcase. Your problem is. I know you had some bad karma, bad luck there. Keep it. You got a beautiful diving collection. I'm envious. Showcase, I'm envious. Look at it.
I think it.
Omegas. You got a Rolex. You got a Tudor. It's perfect. Stop and enjoy and just bask in the glow, man. Please stop this nonsense.
So, Arch, just going back to the topic of the show, then. So we're talking about you're talking about the old crew.
I have absolutely had enough. I've stopped. You know, I was very nice to them. I tried my best. They keep nibbling at me, right? And you know, I've had Mr. Twos deserted me because I took a call. Mark was abusing me. I'm not in Mark's good books. He was abusing the shite out of me. And I got to tell you, man, I had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. You know what? I had enough. Guys, you abandoned me. You left me to sink. And what's happened is, just when you thought I was about to go down, I'm on top of a submarine. That's it. Tim Wright, $5. Make sure to like the stream, super chat, and buy what you really, really like.
Arch, you know what I think it is more than anything? I think their ego is hurt. That's what it is. Their ego is hurt, Arch. They thought that the show was all about them. It has nothing to do with... Listen, I'm going to say this. Even without the new crew, Arch, you could run this show with the average Joe who just comes on. Because the truth is, you are like what I like to call our Northern Star, right? We all look at you for direction. So it doesn't matter who's on the show. You are the star of the show.
I gotta tell you, if I had to pick someone from the old crew, it would be James. James, you're the only person from the old crew, and Doc. Doc has been 100% loyal.
ABC.
James has been loyal.
ABC.
ABC, yep. And I gotta tell you, man, seriously, I'm very disappointed that, you know, the way they're gone about things, it's nasty. They said nasty. Just get their own crew. Take care of your own. I don't even watch their show.
Arch, you could run this live stream wearing a squale if you wanted.
That would be hilarious.
Tonight, what should I wear? My 5196 or the sub?
Ooh, the 5196. Arch.
5196. Give it some use.
Guys, let's get some liquor in Arch. He's going out for a big birthday celebration. We got to get him liquored up.
Arch, let me ask you, what would you get, the 5196 or would you get this right here? Man, I don't know why, Arch, but I've been starting to get a very big fondness for Vacheron. Especially this. This is the Patrimony Traditional, but it's got the guilloche dial. Arch,
yeah, it's absolutely amazing. That watch is an amazing watch. The only thing I hate about it is, you know what I hate about it?
Tell me.
Richemont!
Yeah. But to be fair, Arch, the movement is very good. The movement is fantastic. 60-hour power reserve, Geneva seal.
Outstanding. It's not fantastic. It's amazing. Bobby, California, $5. I don't like the gold bezel on my 58. It also wears a bit dainty for a diver. It needs an arch and mark strap to man it up. Okay, ciao. I don't like the gold bezel. What do you mean by gold bezel?
I think he means like gilt, right? Because it's got gilt accents on it.
Yeah, I think he's on about the black version.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that's bad. I didn't mind that. J Wright, £2. I like the solo shows that start a lockdown. I prefer to have the crew, the new crew. Solamaroid, $10. Showcase is built like a lineman. The opposite of Twinkie. Twinkwright.com.
What's a lineman?
I think he means football linemen. Those are like big jacks, man. They're like 300-pound giants.
I really do admire you, James. I got to tell you there, man. You're a self-made man. You didn't do that well at school, James, did you?
I left school before I even did my exams. I just left. I don't have a single qualification to my name.
You're a very successful man, James. I love having you on here.
The only thing I knew how to do was make money. That's all I knew. I'm uneducated, very, very, very uneducated, but I know how to make money.
Thank you very much, Van Lux, $7. This one's from JJ. Have a drink. Thank you.
Thank you, Van Lux. $7, Van Lux.
I got to tell you, you've done extremely well, James. Anyhow, your wife has got enough qualifications for both of you guys.
Yeah, she's PhD doctor in environmental sciences.
Jeez.
And she also did forensics as well.
Holy shit. Could she do a degree for you and put it in your name? She said, look, I got enough under my name. Could you give something to you?
She actually gave me some credit actually in the book she wrote. She wrote quite good. It'll never be as good as Luxury to Last, but it was a good book.
That's right, guys. Make sure to pick up Luxury to Last. This way it becomes New York Times bestseller.
So listen, you could get away with quite a few things, James, if your wife is in forensics, right?
Yeah.
Actually, James, I wanted to say to you, I found it very interesting. Elon Musk says that when he's looking for staff, he wants people to be innovative. Too many MBAs isn't what he's after. Did you see that? Elon Musk has made some comments about that.
the problem is people who are highly I'll reword that. I respect anyone that's highly educated, but a lot of people who are highly educated that go into the workplace tend to be a bit more reactive than proactive, whereas the proactive person tends to go out and actually look for the money, whereas the reactive just sit back and wait for it to come. And I think that's where some people fall down. You need some desperation in your life to make it. In my opinion.
100%. I love your grit. It's called grit, James. You have got grit.
Or stupidity. Depends which way you look at it. It'd have been much easier if I just got qualified.
Do we read the super chat, by the way, Arch?
Oh, CB, $10. Old crew was self-serving. It made them feel better insulting you. The two were like the fox, the lion tamer, and the cat, the bearded wonder. I had to stop watching. I gotta say, man, this new crew is amazing. I gotta tell you, Marco, young guy, coming up through the ranks. He's got a Pam. I mean, seriously, man, that's a pretty damn achievement in itself. Metal Man Joe 59, $5. Thank you, Metal Man. I gotta tell you,
it's not a collection without Rolex. You gotta get
you're
Rolex.
21. You're only a young pup.
Listen, Arch, you gotta get Rolex as soon as possible.
Then we got JJ. JJ's kind of like the Godfather. You know, he's got some amazing things. That day date, man, I gotta tell you, that is a beautiful piece, man. Your day date is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank
David
you.
H, $10. Older crew was paradoxically much more juvenile and less interesting. Godspeed to them, but don't look back. There we go.
Well said, David. Well said.
I think the
Big
difference is
Clooney,
now.
$2. Did you hear about the racehorse ArchieLuxury?
Let's pull it up.
Oh,
Actually.
tell me about this. What happened to that racehorse? I think he had an accident. He's now in some pet food. I got to tell you, James. I got to tell you this here. I love JJ, and I love James. Man, you were the entrepreneur. I remember doing videos for you when you had the no date sub. You were building a little collection. I remember, I loved the way you just loved your watches. You had a passion. He had an unusual passion for it. I can still remember doing those reviews for you there. You loved your Rolex. He loved his Rolex, and Rolex shited all over him. I got to tell you, man.
Yeah, they did him dirty.
I hear exactly what you're saying.
To be fair to Tim, what Tim's doing if everybody did what Tim does, it would actually clean it all up. As much as I think he's crazy, I think if everybody had that level of,
it'd be nice if he gave it to Marco, said, Marco, you can have it here you go.
It would, yeah.
That'd be really cool. You know,
Joe, let me ask you, if you got the opportunity to buy a sermon at retail, would you pull the trigger?
Who?
100.
Anybody?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
You'd be a fool not to.
Absolutely. How could you turn it down?
You gotta have rocks in your head.
Marco, even though it wouldn't fit me, I'd still buy it, throw it in a safe. And I know watches are an investment, but the opportunity of it to purchase it at retail is just too great. I don't get why you'd pass it up, especially for an Explorer 2. But I mean, not to crap on the Explorer 2, but come on. I'll take that sermon every day.
And Joe, let's be honest. You bought your 2 Rolex from an AD, right?
Yep.
And what happened after you bought those 2 Rolex? Are you able to get the hard to get models?
No, not at all.
There you go. Arch, Tim lives in Fantasyland thinking if I get the Explorer at retail, I'll be able to get the sub or these other models. Tim, you're one of a kind because you're a VIP client. Like, this is not, you're not the same as us ordinary Joes, man.
Kuiper Might Frog, $5. You heard AC3, the watch mule. Drink up, big fella. Thank you. I gotta tell you guys, seriously, it's lunacy. Even James. James hates. You hate Rolex.
Yes.
You would grab the sermon, wouldn't you, James? James would grab the sermon.
Yes.
Everybody would grab the
100%.
sermon.
It's a no-brainer.
And I mean, I think it's kind of rude to show off that you can get this without grabbing it. You've got to do it. You've got to do it, man. You've got to do it. I mean, I don't know what to say.
All right, here's a good dilemma for you, Arch.
Yes.
You have 30 grand in a shoebox.
Yes.
You get a call.
US, American real money.
Yes, approximately 30 US, or a little more, a little less, whatever.
Yeah.
You got enough
Do I have
to
any watches?
You have my collection.
Okay.
Now, you have the opportunity to buy a secondhand, complicated Patek, or you get a call from the AD that a solid gold on the Oyster Flex Daytona Paul Newman just came in. Which do you flick your 30 grand into? Now, you got to keep in mind the Paul Newman is going for at least 7,000 over retail right now.
And this is the dilemma, Arch. You see, you're a Patek guy, unquestionably, right? You love your Patek, and you're still taking the time to think about this, Arch. That just goes to show you got to get the Rolex, man.
Right,
You got to get Rolex.
because it's already 6,000-7,000 over retail, and it just, in another 5 years, who knows what it could be.
That Patek Philippe will be there when the Daytona isn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
JJ, you got to get the Oyster Flex. If you can get the Paul Newman, they really offered you a Paul Newman. Is this real or bullshit?
No, it's real. I asked. I didn't. They could. I said you could tell
When's
me.
it in?
He ordered it like a month ago. I'm still waiting. He said when
The
it.
Patek or the Daytona?
No, the Daytona. He said if you don't want it when it comes, there's a long list of people that'll take it. So he's not really worried. But I told him, I'll definitely take it. So we'll see what happens.
Man, I got to tell you, see what the thing is. You could have that. You could wear that for free.
What do you mean?
Well, basically, you get to wear it for free. You can sell it for more than it's worth, right?
Oh yeah.
You can enjoy it a bit. Isn't that what life is about?
I figure
It's time. That is my good friend. What's his name? You know who that is? That's Stevens. Mark Stevens. Who is that? It's time. That's the What's his name? You know that guy. What's his name? The guy.
Got no idea, Arch. Wish I could tell.
Oh, you mean the guy with the thing?
Yeah.
which thing? The first thing or the second thing?
No, the second thing.
He's a great guy.
I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something. I'll be right back. One second.
No, it's okay.
But Arch, think about that for a second. Like that's how crazy Rolex has gone. That a true Patek man, right? Because I mean, how long have you been looking up to Patek? Since you've been in watches, right? So I would say
Look, I
20
gotta tell
years.
you, the biggest disappointment was that I got out of my Rolexes and I thought I could easily slide back in, James. Not so easy.
It's tough. It's tough. I'll tell you what I like though, right? Is the Rolex authorized dealer. Now, granted, I fiked up my relationship with the authorized dealer. I get it. I know. But the Omega authorized dealers, you go into most Omega authorized dealers, whether or not you're a VIP or not, they look after you. And I was going to show you this. This is what I got. This is what I got at last Christmas. I got this from Omega. It's the beautiful. Look. Just look
at that.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
And this was an out of the blue. Purchase gift. That they just called me up and said, James, we've got something for you, just a Christmas gift. I assumed it'd be a bottle of wine or a box of chocolates or something, and they gave me this. I mean, I don't. We've got their marker.
I love. Yeah, I got a little collection. I have about like 5 to 10, somewhere in that range.
That's beautiful. That's really cool, Showcase.
I love. It's why I spruik Omega. They just look after you, but they do make it very, very difficult.
I need you to email me your address. I'm gonna post you something, by the way.
Yeah, cool.
I want to say this, man. You've got. I'll just be one tick.
Just me and you, Marco.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Showcase,
and sorry, and Joe.
let me ask you about this, okay? Showcase, I'd love to get your take. Would you get something like an Omega, or would you go, let's say, Glashütte CQ, an Omega Seamaster, or Glashütte CQ, taking away, of course, like your love for watch, just looking at it objectively, which one would you go for?
I've got to say the CQ really impresses me. I think the CQ is a beautiful watch. I really do. I think what I like about the CQ is that you wouldn't find somebody else wearing that watch. Whereas if you go out for a Starbucks or something, you will see someone wearing a Seamaster. I think the CQ is a beautiful watch.
I'm the opposite. I like for example, I like the CQ, but I think this is not what Glashütte does. You know what I mean?
They're a fine watchmaker.
Exactly.
They're a fine watchmaker.
When I think of Glashütte, I think dress watches. So it's the same kind of with Patek, you know, like with the Nautilus, for example. When I look at the Nautilus, I don't really understand it from a maker of kind of fine, delicate watches and complicated watches. You know what I mean?
It's a show. It's a show-off watch.
Arch, you're muted, by the way. I don't know if he's back.
Sorry, gotcha. Any super chats I got to read there?
Yeah, right here.
Yes.
$7. Van Lux. What if all of Tim's watches are replicas and he just bought some Rolex boxes on eBay to jump and start? No, they're real. They're his channel. Laugh out loud. JK, Tim, we love you. Do your thing. I got to tell you, Tim doesn't understand. You know, there are some guys in life, that's their shtick. He got the beautiful, gorgeous Korean wife. He's had so many wins in life. You know, he doesn't realize how lucky he is. Doc, BBC, $2. ArchieLuxury retired, spending days stirring for big dollars. There we go. And Chip Wong, $2. Fight boy, new crew really respects you. Don't fake it up, you betcha. This new crew, I love doing stuff with them. You know this? I really do love doing stuff.
Arch, let me ask you, how many watches in your collection do you got to get before you can buy stuff like this? Like a nice, real watch that is focused on horology.
Are you spooking these brands again, Marco?
Yes, I am. I'm going crazy, Arch. I'm telling you, no steel Rolex. I'm going crazy.
I gotta tell you, seriously, man, I think you need to have about 15 watches.
15? What about like a small collection, like 3 to 5 or somewhere like that?
You don't want stuff like this. It's unsellable. Who really wants this?
But Arch, look at this, okay? Look at this. Look at the movement. Beautiful. This is based on a 7750, the Valjoux 7750, because it's a modular chronograph, right? But you could take out the chronograph module. I mean, this is genuine horology, Arch.
I don't think
we
it's
avoid
not
like
really
the play.
my cup of tea. So I'm just taking the watch out foot. Do you reckon I should wear the 5196 today if I'm going out?
Oh, 100%, Arch.
Yeah, you might as well get some use out of it.
Yeah, I haven't worn it.
Ooh.
Whoa, Jasmine, £3. Got the call for a root beer today. Thoughts on it? The root beer is beautiful. What's wrong with the root beer?
Yeah, beautiful watch.
Why wouldn't you grab that? Wouldn't you?
Yep, 100%. Snap it up.
Snap it up.
Arch,
Stop
you
mucking
gotta
around.
pull the trigger.
Why would you wait on that? Isn't that a beautiful watch to have or not?
100%.
I think by the way he's worded this though, is he means he's got the call, he's going to take it, but what's our thoughts? I don't think he's asking for an opinion before he pulls the trigger.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Arch, what about look at something like this, okay? Going back to these independents.
Yes.
Look at this, Arch. Look at the finish. This is something Patek would avoid completely, right? Because they have a very conservative way of finishing their watches.
Yeah.
This
Marco,
is,
are you looking for sponsorship or something on the channel?
No. I'm just an admirer, an observer. You know what I'm saying? And Arch, this is, oh my goodness. Like, and you can customize everything.
I understand, but you know what? There's a bit of utilitarian fun in Rolex that you've got to appreciate. Utilitarian fun.
Yeah, Mark.
Arch, I got to tell you, I think I'm just going crazy because I don't have a Rolex right now. I'm in the balance arch, you know. I'm stuck in the balance, going crazy.
Yeah.
I can predict what's going to happen, Marco. Right, as soon as you get that 114060 on the wrist, you're going to be Rolex. You're going to be spruiking Rolex again, just like the first day you came on this channel.
There you go.
But all jokes aside, it's been great to see you go from Rolex, and I see you've started your journey with watches, and you've been on PAM, you've Rolex, you've been Rolex sort of brainwashed, but now you're coming out with that and you're looking at other stuff, which I think is really cool.
Well, it's like I've said before, and Arch, I don't know if you would tend to agree because you've done this yourself, right? You got to experiment other brands. Like I know Archie will say, stick to Rolex and Patek. I bought that other stuff, and those are the ones that I recommend, right? Because you can get out of them easier. But for some people, like, and that's what people in the chat are saying, like, imagine trying to get out of these independents I'm spruiking. But for some people, they don't want to get out of their watches. They just want to buy and hold them and enjoy them. You know what I mean? And I think you're selling your collecting journey short if you don't experiment a little bit.
I got to tell you something. I want to say this to you. We are so... I got to tell... Can I say this to you? I'm embarrassed to admit this, okay? But I'm going to say it once for you because you're a young guy. If you want to watch that the society says sucks, okay?
Arch, can you get closer to your mic?
Yeah. You know, if you want to watch, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
If you want to watch that society says sucks, right? Like, to give you a classic example. I had a Patek quartz. So anyone who knew what a Patek was would say, why did you buy the quartz? It was a 3944. And I got to tell you, I couldn't handle it. I thought I could handle it. I've owned it twice, by the way. I owned it, and I couldn't handle the fact that people started questioning it. We are social beings. You know what? Kryptonite Frog, $2. Those are some expensive squales, Marco. The problem is, unless we get the kudos... We don't want them. We want the people to say, wow, you got the rare one. You got the hard to get one. That's what we want people to say to us. Wow! How did you manage that? Marco, I've been there. I thought I could write it out myself and say, oh, no, I want it. No, I couldn't. I couldn't handle it. No kudos. No kudos. That's the reason Rolex, please. That's the reason Rolex is so crazy. I gotta tell you, man. Seriously, if I were you, you need the kudos. You want the kudos. Is that a new Rolex?
That's right. Kadoki never got me a girl's phone number. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Nobody enjoys those collector Japanese cars or that nobody knows about. They like the Porsche, right?
I'm afraid so. So I gotta say to you, I gotta tell you honestly, man.
Rolex.
There's nothing like having a Rolex. Okay, I'm sorry, it may not be the best. Of course, it's not the best.
And no, the time
Rolex is not the best. Okay, but you know what, man? I gotta tell you seriously.
Well, Arch, to be fair to Rolex, they are the best. I said this on one of Showcase's live stream. They're the best at two things. Probably their watch designs because they're super timeless and classic. Right, you'll see they don't fiddle with the designs. And the other thing is the regulation. The regulation of their movements is second to none. It's probably the best in the industry.
Yeah, and I think the consistency is amazing. When you get one, the consistency, it's very hard to be like that. And I got to tell you, man, seriously, Rolex, please. Rolex, please.
But let me ask you this. Don't you think Rolex is the perfect watch for a 21-year-old guy banging around, going to bars, spilling drinks on himself? Like, you shouldn't be wearing like a leather-strapped Panerai, a delicate piece. You need something that could withstand if someone punches you in the face at the bar.
No, the Panerai is waterproof.
Right. A stripper kicks you off the chair and you fall on the floor. You need something that could deal with that, Something
you wear a G-Shock, so if anybody messes with you, just fist them with a G-Shock,
I gotta tell you, seriously, guys, I want to say this to you. You know what? With Rolex, utilitarian good fun. Right? That's the thing about it. It's utilitarian good fun. It's not the greatest watch. Patek, Lange, So many brands. But you know what? It's utilitarian, good fun, waterproof, and automatic. Those two things there. Showcase, tell me this. You hate... I hate Rolex more than you, okay? They wouldn't even give me a bloody brochure. They wouldn't even give me a brochure, right?
Yep.
Seriously. You still got a few. Why? Why? You hate them so much, but you still got a few.
Well, in all honesty, I think that the watches are probably, as a mass-produced watch, I think the Rolex is the best as a mass-produced watch.
Yep.
But bang per buck, and for enjoyment, I think Omega are the best, because you can buy an Omega, you can enjoy it, you can wear it, you can get into the brand. It's easy to, it's not easy to afford. It's more affordable, and you can walk into an authorized dealer, you can try it on, you can have the AD experience, you can walk out with the watch the same day. I love Omega for that. But I think Rolex watches are fantastically made, but I don't even think it's the brand. I think it's the AD network that fight the brand up.
Well, Joe, you got 2 Rolex and 2 Omega. What's your thoughts on that?
I agree with Showcase to a point. Omega is one of those brands that you can kind of walk in and you can kind of assume that you're not going to walk away empty-handed. And when you do get on a wait list with Omega, it's an actual wait list, unlike Rolex. So when I bought my Seamaster, they told me, I'm sorry, it's out of stock right now. We'll put you on a wait list. And I said, all right. 3 days later, I get a phone call saying it's in. So they're definitely, they're very real when it comes to things of that nature. And Omega, Omega really does make it a point to take care of the customer from front to back, doing everything they can. My Omega rep, if I say, hey, can you get me a Zenith, or can you give me a Cartier, he'll say, yeah, I'm on it, and he'll keep in touch with me for the most part, all through the process. When it comes to my Rolex AD, we're starting to kind of get a little bit better now, but from the very start, they just assumed I couldn't afford anything, kind of scoffed at the idea of me being inside the store in general. I couldn't believe I could.
Do you wear clothing when you enter the store? What do you wear exactly?
Yes, I do wear clothing, but I'm not walking in wearing a 3-piece suit. When I walked in and bought my Explorer, I was wearing jeans, a sweatshirt, and sneakers, and yeah, that's kind of how it is. For the most part, is what I wear.
Bear Clooney, $2. How does it feel when 21 is most knowledgeable? Look, I think he is a true enthusiast. You know what, Marco? What other hobbies would you love your watches?
I don't really like anything else, Arch. Like, I don't like cars. I don't like any, it's really just watches. I got to be honest. Watches and probably tailored clothing. But I don't even buy that stuff.
No, don't stay away from tailored clothing.
Yeah, it's too expensive.
And those crazy scents, man. That's a rich man's. That's just. It's like expensive wine. I can tell you this. It's amazing, but I wouldn't be paying for it if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you seriously, James. I think you've done the journey. You've done the journey so well there. Rolex isn't your friend.
The ADs aren't my friend. I'll say that. The ADs. I love the watches, and I've always said that I like the watches. If you were to remove the brand and just say watch for watch, I love Rolex, but I just can't get over how shitty they are to the fans and to the
And as far as a corporate citizen goes, they're very nasty. Did you hear that thing about some guy registered the name Millsub? They're suing him.
Yeah. But what I like is if I wake up on a Saturday morning and think, do you know what, I'm going to go buy a watch. If I just get it in my head that I want a new watch, it's new watch day. I wake up Saturday morning, I go to an AD. I want to be able to go buy a watch, walk out, and have the watch. I don't want to, wake up one day and think, I want to buy a watch, go and sign up to a wait list that doesn't exist.
Right. That's what happened to me the other day. I was getting so itchy. I went in, I tried on a bunch of stuff. I had some fun, but I said, I really want to have, get a watch today. I don't feel like I settled. That was a watch I've been wanting for a while anyway. and it was right there. And at that point, I said,
JJ, pull the trigger on that Daytona, okay?
"Oh yeah, that I'm waiting for." But I'm talking about the Seamaster I got. You know, I just wanted to watch, like James is saying, I wanted to watch that day, so I
That's
got
why
it.
I was so angry. I went to Melbourne. I couldn't get anything. I had money. I had everything. I couldn't get anything.
Right.
Mm.
And I
They
tell
gave
you,
me lip service. They said, "Oh, they had a black dial Milgauss, which I prefer the blue." Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, sir, that's not available.
was it for a model for to look at in the showcase?
It's ridiculous. Doc BBC $2. Marco's hobbies are watches and wenches, and not that order. In that order. In that order. In that order. Yes, sirree.
Hey, you want to see a watch I tried on? I'm dying to see what you guys think about this watch. I know he's gonna make fun of it, but it'd be pretty. I just
I'll pull it up. Or do you have it?
it's a Ulysses Nardine,
Oh boy.
right? Executive Skeleton X. I just want to see what you think about it. I'm not saying
I
you buy
hate
it,
Ulysses Nardin. I've owned one in my life. I lost money.
right?
Hate the brand. I
That-
really hate it.
Did you hate it because you lost money? The blue one, Marco.
It's just soft. It's one of the, it's like Gerard Perregay. You know Gerard Perregaux? It's kind
Yeah.
of the same toxic.
You could. It's a completely see-through. Look at that movement. How minimal it is.
Yeah, it's a bit like the Corum had the Golden Bridge. Remember the Golden Bridge movement?
I'm not a big fan of Corum. You just sank my battleship.
That's another brand. Corum. They were very popular in the 80s.
I'll tell you.
I don't dislike this. I like the blue. I think that look.
But look
Yeah,
at that. You can see the strap's going to be an absolute bitch. Instead of using a proper end links, you've got to have Corum. You've got to buy Ulysses Nardin end straps. Look at that. Look at the way it's done.
They do it on purpose, Arch. What do you think?
Yeah,
This way
they
they
do it
can
to
stuff you
fuck
on
you
the.
over. That's what
Exactly.
they do it for.
all titanium and blue PVD coating. I tried this watch on. It was
I
super
hate
light, super
PVD.
comfortable.
You know that I hate PVD.
But let me ask, how much does this cost?
Retail is about 17,000.
Ooh, that's a lot of money,
Ooh.
man.
Right.
Don't they have I think
I'd buy a Rolex. I'd buy Rolex.
what's
Wouldn't
a
you?
skeleton?
Right.
I really, if you're gonna go skeleton, this is my choice. I really like the Santos skeleton. It's a lot of bit more. It's about 10,000 more at retail, but I think it's definitely worth the premium.
How much is the gold one?
Showcase. You never liked Cartier, have you? Showcase.
83,000.
No, I do. I like some of the Santos. I have nothing against Cartier.
What does your wife wear? Showcase.
Omega Seamaster. She's got the you know the little quartz version, the ladies quartz.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I really like the one that Bear has, that blue one. What was that one called, Marco? Do you remember?
The Santos?
No, the Seamaster. Was it
Yes, yes.
trilogy? Or no, it wasn't the trilogy, was it?
Yeah, I'll pull it up. This one is actually very nice.
Yeah, I really like the blue one.
And it's got like a
You ever try that one on Showcase?
very interesting.
No.
I love that. That's vintagey dial, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice.
The one that I have is the 1957 trilogy, which is that's got the same movement as yours, JJ. So the movement that's inside yours is in it's the same 8800 movement.
Right.
But yeah, so that's the Marco. Can you bring the 1957 trilogy up?
The 1957 is a little smaller, right? This one's 41 mil.
Yeah, so the trilogy is 39, but it does wear well.
I love the trilogy, guys. I think that was a fantastic idea. I wish Rolex would ring out.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
can
that
you
be so
imagine?
cool? A 5508,
Can you imagine?
no crown
Yeah.
guard sub, a GMT. What's that? 6542.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing? But they won't do
Can-
it. They won't do it. You know.
Can you imagine the reaction from the true purist fans of Rolex if Rolex brought out a 5513 reissue?
Sorry about that, boys. Hold on. Let me pull that up.
Or the GMT with the Bakelite bezel.
I know.
Oh, they would go berserk.
And it's not just the watch you're paying for. When you look at all the packaging that comes with the watch, they're just super cool.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I really like the new Speedmaster box, and it comes with that travel case, like the square travel case.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, but you know those boxes, I'm pretty sure they're Omega service box, but they have the red ones, right? The Omega service boxes are red. Correct me if I'm wrong. They just did it in different. Right, but they actually made a square one, I'm pretty sure, the new ones.
That one.
I saw it on, what's it called?
So-
Optic Watch Reviews, because he just got his Aquaterra service, if I'm not mistaken.
So that's how you get the NATO straps in, so you can sometimes get them like that.
Oh, wow.
You can't see it. Anyways, but yeah. Interesting.
But the standard service cases are just these ones. They're just standard service ones.
Let me just pull that up.
I love your man cave showcase, man. That is so beautiful.
Ooh, we got the link. Hold on.
You could just stay in there for hours, you know what I mean? Doing on the internet, doing your hobby.
Oh, Tim's coming on.
Yeah, I just posted the link, Arch.
Okay, it's cool.
You know what I'm wondering, Arch? After the no-date sub, what's next, right? Now that I'm getting the no-date sub, what to get next?
You want
Explorer
the
One.
Explorer, don't you? You're going to sell AMC and get the Explorer.
Oh, that's if it moons, Arch. That's a big if. There's
You know
no...
what I'd like to see you do, Marco?
They're the best service pouches.
You know
Tell
what I'd
me.
like to see you do, Marco? Put every dollar into buying Rolex.
Marco, you need the Explorer 1.
Don't worry about cars. Don't buy a house. Don't worry about investments. I want to see you having 20 watches.
Ooh, that's so sweet.
Are you...
Explorer 1 is so fucking amazing.
There you
And
go. There you go,
Showcase
Marco.
too. Oh,
You're going to get banned if you keep doing
Wow.
this. I'm falling in love.
Arch, I gotta tell you, it's gonna be a long time before I get another watch after I get the Submariner.
Why is that?
Because you gotta...
AMC.
Yeah. That's very, very big if it gets to the
How
price that I
bad an
want to.
investment would it be if you was 21 and you put all your money into watches, just bought Rolex? How bad would that be?
It's actually not
just
bad.
watches.
I don't think it's a bad investment at all, Arch. Because not only is it a financial asset or being considered a financial asset more and more, we just discussed this showcase, right? It's unlike anything else that you can transport them, right? And if, let's say the tax man says, okay, we want to get, or let's say you get a divorce, knock on wood, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Then
How are they going to prove you have the watch collection? It's your word against theirs, right? Even if it shows up on your balance sheet, right? You say, well, I lost the watch.
I
Sorry.
had to sell them because I had financial troubles.
Well, no, because then they can track the money, right? Well, you sold it. How much did you sell it for? You got to deposit the money somewhere, right?
You lost
Cash
you lost it. You lost it over the poker table.
Yeah, or
it's
you
not
lost-
about
exactly.
It's not about investment. Just get what you love. It's about the experiences. Just the world. It's not everything about the watches. It's what you do with them.
I think there's almost something biblical about your way of looking at Rolex. I think, Tim.
Well, I mean,
Because-
You should hear
The
him talk about a
reason-
sandwich.
the reason that there's this this shortage is because of the scarcity mentality, guys. Because everybody thinks that if it's available, you must have it. But if you get every single watch that Rolex puts out, there's gonna be none left for for the rest of the people.
Tim, I've got to ask a question, right? I get your reasoning for not taking the survey. I respect your reasoning, and I think you're cool for your reasoning. But there's one comment you've made which I've got to pull you up on and question. You say that you like to go against the grain, but you own a Panda, you own a Submariner, you own an Explorer 2, and you own a Pepsi.
Yeah. well, you're looking at it. No, Showcase. You're looking at it as a snapshot in time. But I when I got my sub, I could have gotten a Hulk or a Batman, and I went with the sub. That was like 5 years ago. You see, you're looking to, and I
Okay.
said and I admit it. For today, my collection is like considered really really hot, but it could have been a Hulk in this collection. And then I went for Explorer 2. I got my Explorer 2 when they were selling $2,000 below retail. Technically, I got a watch on which I lost money. But you know that can flip in 10 years. Maybe people will not want the Panda anymore. But I don't care because that's the watch. Actually, that's the watch that I went to get when Archie said get the Rolex. The Rolex was the only watch he said that you can get at retail. So I checked the website. I liked the Panda, and I went and got it. I didn't know it was hot. I was completely ignorant. That was just I didn't know what I was doing. But when I went in, they told me what the reality was. I was like, oh my god! And they gave me 3 options. And I didn't buy the green one because it's so hot. I just got black one just goes with everything. I was just thinking I can wear it with a t-shirt. Imagine I have a green watch and I'm wearing it. Like it's weird.
You should write fiction, man. You tell a compelling story.
I didn't even know that green was the Rolex color. I didn't realize it. I was like, why they made it
Joe
green?
Biden told him this. Do what I do, not what I say. Do what I say, not what I do, right?
Look, I'm not looking to flip these watches, even if they go completely out of style. I don't care. I just love my watches. I'm not a flipper.
So you're not trading for Drew's.
I'm not flipping. If I'm going to buy a watch, I'm going to have it forever. And that's why if I pick a Kermit, that's going to be a decision I stick with until I fucking die or something, I don't want
to. But Tim, this is why, and I said it in my stream. This is why I 100% respect you, because you are the guy that Rolex are looking for, which is why you get all the hot shit. Which is why you're getting all the hot shit. I'm the guy they're not looking for. I'm the guy that flipped a Batman, so that's why I got kicked out. The tent.
Why did you buy it? If you didn't want to have it forever, why did you buy it? It makes no sense.
Because
and I see why they're mad.
Because they were safe for more on the grey market.
Because you could make money on it. But you see, they're not selling these watches for you guys to make money on them. That's not. Why should you guys be making money on it? They made the watch.
Tim, I reckon if you tell them there's an amazing watch enthusiast, his name is Marco. He hitchhiked all the way to New York to get the sermon off of me.
Oh yeah, Marco. I think if you tell them that, they'll sell you.
Right, that's
and I believe in the tooth theory too. You almost had me. You almost had me. I believe in that crap.
Well, look, you can choose not to believe it, but that's the reality of it. I'm sorry. That's just
you can tell you're a writer, Tim.
Guys, I gotta shoot off, guys. I gotta shoot off today. But if you want to keep going, you can, Marco. You can end it whenever you like, okay?
you are. If you want to end it, we can end it here. We've done an hour.
We'll end it, okay, guys. Guys, I gotta go. I just want to say this here. This new team, this is the way to go, man. This is the way to go. Is anyone doing a live stream after this? Any of you guys?
I put one up. I didn't know if Tim was going to do it. Tim, you want to do it today or tomorrow? Pick. Your choice.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Quick. We got to end this.
What do you want to do?
It doesn't matter. You pick.
I'll do one tomorrow.
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
I'm doing one today, 8:30.
Yeah. Gentlemen's
Hangout.
Lounge, isn't it? Gentlemen's Lounge.
Gentlemen's Hangout. I'll type it in the thing.
Yeah.
They'll see it.
Okay, guys, I got to go.
Thank you. See you tomorrow, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for the plug.